Hello, hello, hello. Wagwan, good blessings, and welcome to today's podcast episode. Oh, my mic looks so crooked. Wagwan. Right. Big up yourself as you come on in. Kindly remember to drop a like on the live as you come in. Blessings and welcome, people. Thank you for coming on in. For those of you who are watching from behind the curtains, make sure so you tap that like. You understand? Make sure you drop the like. Big up on yourself. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we have an interesting episode. Yeah, we will discuss some things. Because here on the streets of YT, you know how it goes when it relates to the village shenanigans. And I saw them come, I saw we will talk about it. We will discuss it. So, um, let me just do this. Let me just do this. Thank you for whomever just dropped the like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big up yourself at Omo 18Z. Thank you for passing through. The name kind of looks strange, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just go and do some meditation. In the meantime, the people them roping in. Thank you for taking the time out to like the live. Today is one day where we are not going to hold back too long. Time is rolling, time is rolling, time is rolling. It's only a few of us here. You know how it goes sometimes. The notification takes a little while to go out, as well as people have them live for live. So we are not going to, you know, take too long with this. No, look up yourself. Um, for those of you who are coming in, blessings. Blessings, blessings. I know my mic look a little bit weird. I know it looked a little bit weird and I was hearing too much yeah, pop filter. Just like that. Magic. Yeah, it was looking a little bit strange. Blessings for those of you who are coming on, just coming in. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Welcome, welcome to today's episode of the podcast. Kindly remember to like the live as you come on in. Beauty, blessings, blessings. Jean Kelly, welcome to today's episode. I'm calling out some name. Today's roll call. Some days I just can't do too much. But blessings and welcome to today's episode. Listen, I have something I want to talk about and it's really burning me. So let me not linger. It's really burning me because I want to reason with you guys one on one with this and get it off my chest and we're done. But before I do just that, um I don't know how many of you, watch the everyday shenanigans on the streets of YT, but Far as I know, there was an incident. Let me just put this thing away. There was an incident that happened some few days ago, and with in this incident, you know how it is. Once is Marwa, it is going to make headlines, and once is Marwa's family, it is going to make headlines in Nybohanse streets. All right. So, apparently, some few days ago, and this is for those of you who probably are coming across this channel for the first time, not for us here alone, guys. Some few days ago, there was a issue or incident where um, Marwa, Marwa's relative, and him got into some heated argument, which resulted into the relative being arrested. No, I tell you the honest truth. I was kind of late to the game because for those of you who know, you know that I'm going through the motions with my sister being in the hospital, being have brain dead and so on and so forth. Being in you know how it goes. A nursing home, I want to say hospital, whatever, in care, and it's devastating. Has been devastating. Been struggling to you know think it through. So sometimes I'm late to the game, late to what's happening on the street. So I missed some things. But when I came back, seeing some commotions here and there and seeing Marwa's name in the headlines, seeing this guy, which I don't know, I just did not recognize the guy. So I went and I did some digging based on what's showing up on my feed. No, to tell you the honest truth, you know, the more like I look around is the more I realize like we are in one small little village. You see this thing called internet. Whatever you see, I'm going to see it or I'm going to be seeing extracts of it. That's how the algorithm is working. So even though I was late to the game, it start coming to me and things start popping up on my television, on my phone. I couldn't help but dig a little deeper. No, this guy, Muita, after me digging some few videos, I came to realize like this was the same guy that was doing the road when Trenchtown Grandpa was in Nybohanse. Guys, I didn't realize that. Like I say, late to the game, sadly, but you know, I catch up now. I realize now what's going on. Anywho, uh, this guy apparently, um, as I'm going to show you in a little clip, just a short clip. Apparently, and this is for those of you who probably don't know what's going on. Apparently, had a deal with Marwa, just like he did with when Trenchon Grandpa was doing the little road for him to take the truck in to bring the stuff for Marwa. No, same deal, same guy, or different deal rather, same guy. Bring me some equipment, blah blah blah. No, as according to him, Moita, he kept up his end of the bargain, but Marwa didn't. No, in a real world, like if you're having no, this is kind of a question. Like in a real world, if you're having like issues, you know, with somebody who you try to conduct business with, and you're not getting through to the person. Somehow there are disagreements here and there, which resulted in you losing some funds that your investments in the business in whatever deal you had, because as per him, he took he chartered or whatever the hell it is, some equipment and brought it to Marwa. However, only to find out, or was on his way to Marwa, only to find out that Marwa already had his piece of equipment there doing what he wanted to do. Now, many of you here that are watching would have probably watched the story played out. But this, like I say, I'm talking about it because I'm kind of late to the game. I spoke a little bit some few days ago, but it was not in depth because I really didn't know who this guy was, honestly. As somebody dropped a comment and was explaining a little bit, but I still needed clarity because if I'm going to say something, I need to know what I'm talking about. Me no want to guess game. You understand? Anywho, so let's just look at this clip. Let me see if I can bring it up here.
Me that. So the man is, I see him like a very big scammer because when I've gone to ask for that money, because it's something that he could pay me because
Hold on. I don't want to go that. I don't want to go so far. No, we not reach this yet. We not reach this yet. This is what I actually wanted to show you guys. So on screen, can I move this out of my face? On screen, we are looking at, if you can read what it says there, there's some music in the background and I don't know where he got his music from, so I don't want no copyright. On screen, as you can see, he's saying this is what I Amarwa brought, right? No. And let me see if I can. So apparently after they had after he didn't show up, right? He's saying there, that's what Marwa brought. Let me see if we can find the other thing. Let's hope this music don't play because honestly, I don't really know where he got the music from and I don't want no issues. There is another piece where he was showing the equipment on the back of a bed of a heavier truck that actually carries these. I don't know where the thing is. Okay, look it right there. Oh God. Yes. So he's saying this is what I had to take, basically. So this is what he allegedly took from whatever company he was dealing with to put the excavator on the back of the truck to take it because it's heavy. Can't drive on the road because you know that would mash up the road to take to Marwa. But unfortunately, um it never worked out because Marwa already had gotten a something. Let me see if I can hear him now without the music because I don't want no problems.
I have to check on Marwa. I've just decided to not to pass in the gates because there was no one in the gate. But now I'm going round to check if he's just at the farm here. So guys, I'm going to check on an issue that I had done, yeah, about the compensation of the amount that I used to mobilize the machine. And unfortunately, without knowing when we were putting the excavator on the loader, I found that there's another machine at the site. So I'm passing here. Yeah, look.
Okay, all right. So you heard what he said. Without knowing, right? That another without knowing that another excavator was at the site. This happened before he put the equipment on the road. No, I don't know if I'm executing it the right way or not, but somewhere in that conversation, he said that he called Marwa's Buddha Buddha. Eh? He called Marwa's Buddha Buddha. And and upon calling the Buddha Buddha, what's his name? I can't remember his name. The guy told him Marwa already gotten a piece of equipment. No, let me just put on this thing. The whole fight or the whole commotion right now is over him spending his money, paying this company to get the equipment. Remember now, he said, I don't know, because I really don't want to play this too long. Um, but anyway, I wanted for you to hear it yourself. He said he called the Buddha Buddha. The Buddha Buddha told him that what's the young guy's name? What's Marwa's a young a Buddha Buddha? I can remember Gitriba very well, but that little guy, I don't remember his name, honestly. Yeah. No. He said he called. The young man said they already gotten a piece of equipment. Now he left and he came. What you saw in the beginning of this clip, for those of you who've been here since I started, was him showing what Marwa got, which is the excavator that Marwa got. So obviously, the driver, Daniel told him, I don't know why the boy name slip in my mouth so much. Daniel told him, okay, we already got one. So upon learning that Marwa got one, he left. He left wherever he was without the one that he said he hired. Now I'm going by what he said, and he came to show us what, or to show the world what Marwa got versus what he had. Now he's here to tell the world, or has been telling the world, not here now, to tell the world, because this thing has been going on for some 2 weeks, which, as I said, me no know nothing because these people I don't really watch. He's been telling the world that he's been scammed out of 30,000 shilling or something of the sort. 30,000. He's been scammed. My question is, as plain as daylight, you said you called and you were told that another man is on the site. Now, Marwa, knowing damn well that a lot of operations, right? A lot of how these people operate can be scammy, and schemy. I think, like, I don't know, this is just my thoughts, but I think that he had all reasons to not give him the money because his equipment was not on site. That's my reasoning. Reason number one, number one, he said he called and was told. That is way before he left and he came without the equipment. Like if you watch his video, you will get the whole timeline. There was no mention of him bringing the equipment on site in his video. And not unless I didn't understand what he was saying clearly. So how are you going to fight with somebody like from one video to the next video to the next like over something, over a service that you never provided? Make it make some sense.
It's such a beautiful place. So I don't have to intrude. I have to find my way around. Yeah. So let's go together, guys. Let me go see Marwa's response on that issue of that the amount that I used. Hello. I'm from Marwa's place. You can have a look. This is the wall, and I found him doing some farm work there. And actually, this man has really scammed me. I can't even relate. I'm crying for my money. The money used, he called me himself. If he could knew that, he could not call me. Why he called me? He told me he needs an excavator because someone has took to him a small one, a small backhoe. He want a bigger excavator that can be enough to remove the tree trunks. I mobilize, you know, when you go, you found machines, you can find a machine, it's at the site doing some job, so you have to wait for it to finish, then to pick the other one. So I had to wait for it. After waiting for it, paying my money for mobilization to the company. But right now, and when I was coming to, when I was ready, called Dan, who his manager, who is border rider, he told me that we have another machine already at the site. So I would already used my money, and he didn't told me that. So, man, is I see him like a very big scammer because
Wow. You heard it for yourself. No, I had to come and confirm because, like me say, I never know from whence this whole thing was stemming. I was late to the game. I'm late to the game. You heard it for yourself. So before he move out with the equipment, Dan told him that Marwa has already gotten some equipment. This man has scammed me. How is that a scam? Now, later on in the same video, he said that it took him 2 days or something, some 2 days before he could have gotten back to Marwa. Things escalated from that point. Now, I just played it so I myself could have understood what's happening, and you guys who also probably new to what's happening, that you could understand what I'm talking about. So he never he went apparently as per him and paid his money. He said so. My question right now, before I even proceed to anything else, you know, you took 2 days, and during those 2 days, did you communicate? Because I know I'm saying all of these things and I'm asking all of these questions because a lot of us are short fused, and a lot of us are not perfect. A lot of us, we are like drivers, we want it done now. I'm sitting here and telling you this because I grew up that way. Hey, I was brought up that way. My great aunt wanted it when me say move, gal, move, gal, move. What you sitting down and watching me for? That's how she deal with me back then. May God rest her soul in peace. Very disciplined. My boss of how many years was the same way. And I had to stand up and say, yo, listen, man, hold on. No disrespect, but you got to calm down sometimes because you're fussing and you're pushing people and adding pressure for nothing. Take it easy sometimes. So I'm saying all of that to say sometimes us need to be remembering that others too are human, and others too, things can happen out of them control. You understand? I cannot be biased. We have to speak openly. You understand? Anywho, did he call within these times when he didn't show up? My question, my reason for asking this question is also from time to time we will hear and see Marwa struggle with people who will just be up and disappear when he want them to get to do something. When he wants things done. Some days ago I saw him showing a coal skill and saying that like the heap that they burned the coal, that the guy disappeared. How many weeks now? It's a problem all over. People, you ask for their services. Sometimes they come, they collect half of the money. Or if you're stupid enough to pay them the whole things, they never show and you're at their mercy. Did he, Moita, communicated with Marwa during those periods to let him know, boss, watcha, me can't get no equipment right at this point in time. I already made a deposit. If anything goes so, I already made a deposit. Or yes, them say it is available, but I just would have to wait. Just communicate. But it appears as if nothing never worked like so. It never happened. And now instead of him communicating prior, I'm just assuming that it didn't happen because if anything like that happened, why would, you know, a sensible business person refuse somebody who communicated to him and tell him, boy, I can't get the machine. Just hold on, just hold. I can't get it. Or if you can get somebody else, I don't see no reason For Marwa to be just up like that, get another machine, do it, and then when he comes, he sees somebody else doing the job that he called him for. That make no sense. Make it make some sense to me. So it's obvious, like there was a break in communication somewhere, or a breaking in communication somewhere that caused this whole thing. When I look on this guy's channel, there were numerous videos. So it was obvious, even here, further down in the video, he was almost in tears that he want his money. He invested it. That's the only money between himself and poverty. And he was kind of going down along the lines like, this is a loophole for me to jump through right now because yeah, let's use this. This is a good punchline for me to use. I was kind of getting, I'm sorry guys, but it's the truth. I was kind of the way how he was saying. I know desperation and desperate situations can actually cause us to, you know, behave in a particular way that might seem off to others because they're not in that position at that time. You understand? But the more I listened to the guy, the more I was thinking to myself, maybe Marwa really didn't pay him because he's not sure if he really went and paid for no equipment. Because I don't see the reason why you would want to suffocate somebody who really spend his money and paid down, knowing how it is hard in those places. Knowing how it is in those places, spend a whole 30,000 on equipment and you just chase him away and don't give him back something out of it because he showed up late. No, that story to me, I'm finding it a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky. I said the more I look, I don't know about you guys, sorry, but this is just my thoughts on the whole thing. And that's why I went back to really, you know, get a good understanding of where this whole thing is coming from. Then you mean to tell me no, whatever transpired from that time until the many other videos that he's been doing, he's a scammer. You couldn't believe, guys, you couldn't believe how he scammed me on YouTube. The Nybohanse biggest scammer, and he was just going on and on, and it was like a campaign of madness. I don't even know how to put those words into context, my thoughts into context right now pertaining to that craziness. He was desperate, and whatever transpired on that fateful, it Saturday afternoon when we saw clippings of the fight or the scuffle that took place. It's sad. It's sad that it had to resort to that. But let me tell you something. What a lot of people that are commenting, like I see some terrible comments, a lot of people that are commenting, until they themselves are in the position where you are constantly being pushed up against the wall. People are constantly heckling you for whatever reason, looking ways to scheme and plot from you because them see you online and they feel like you have it because you're getting it from elsewhere. So you must have it and they can get some of it too. Until a lot of us are in that position, then we would we would understand to actually be able to communicate better with these so-called content creators that are coming online to run to ball to people so they could get pity. It's crazy. No, I say again, people have their faults. Nobody's perfect. If there's a perfect man on earth, well, he no need to be here. He need to be someplace else. Yeah? And I'm not saying that things can't happen, but I am having a very hard time to comprehend what really, 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 what really would have made, Marwa just got up blatantly, refused to speak to him. It not make no sense to me. Refused to communicate with him. Where's the receipt? Where's the receipt? Did you show him the receipt, the transaction receipt from the monies that you paid for the piece of equipment? So you showed him the receipt and he chased you same way. I don't understand. Or maybe those kind of business are just word of mouth, word of mouth. They don't give receipt. I don't know. I don't know. But it's crazy. No, came across another video. No, wait, before I jump to the other video story. Apparently, um, after the scuffle on Saturday, as Marwa said on his live some few days ago, Sunday, at Sunday, that he had gotten him arrested. Um, he said some guy on the live. He said some guy arrested, and then after digging, and things coming out here and there, because they're not gonna stay quiet. Those content creators are gonna come out one way or the other to tell the world what the wicked family, the wickedest family of Nybohanse had done. The wicked family, wickedest family in the world, apparently they're in Africa. Oh my God! So they came out in numbers to tell their story. Now, we've seen again where Mara was saying on, I think, in Monday, where he said he went to the station Monday. He said he was something somewhere, just on his way from the station or whatever, or he's going to the station, some station conversation, and I think it sounded like he went to bail him out or whatever. I don't know. Now I see this guy later on another channel making his rounds, doing the same thing that allegedly got him into problems the first time.
I'm not going back. I'm not turning behind. Let me tell you, he threw me a helmet that I hold. The next time I told him, no, I'm going to return to you this helmet. As the way you beat me, if you continue like this,
I will return it back.
I will turn it back. I don't fear you.
The ball back to the sand.
Yeah. Immediately, I didn't know where I was standing. The river was behind me. He held me this way. Now that man came. I left the helmet, not I hold it. He gave me a very big, many helmets on my back. Many helmets. No canes were there. It was dealing with the helmets.
A person can hear about. Now it was not canes.
Helmets.
It was use of a helmet.
Helmet.
As a helmet, the work of a helmet is to.
Do you know that helmet is not? It would be used again. They beat me until it cracked. If I tell you, can't believe. Do you know how hard the helmet is? But they beat me on my back.
So Mura himself started that.
Who is one who was beating me, no other person.
And now Gitiriba had holded you from the back.
Yes.
So he tightened you from the back.
He held me like this.
Oh, tight.
Yeah, now.
So you could not shake. So you gave them the back.
Yeah, now here helmets are working. So, now after leaving, there's another time now they've left me. I say that now here no. I ran almost a distance of from here to the road.
Talk about like 50 meters.
This man chasing me.
It was chased you.
Chasing me very closely. He went there and hold me now. You know, now I've said that these people might kill me.
So you were running for your life?
For my life. They have a very bad intention. If a person can chase me to this place, to this all
they
this
have
distance,
a bad intention. And you had already surrendered.
I cried for justice. I cried. Everyone in the village now woke up in the village. People came. And now is where he's saying, no, you know, I've helped you I'm helping in the village. I'm telling you, who have you helped? Have you helped me to do what? I'm doing a job to you. You are paying me. You have not. Did you pay me my 30,000? That is when he said that. Do you know how many shillings I gave you to construct this road? I told you that was a deal of the road.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah. Even if it was how much? But it was 100,000.
Yeah.
Hey, even it was how much? Even it was $1 billion.
You signed the agreement.
The agreement.
Exactly.
We paid each other.
So again, you started bringing this kind of the road again that you graded.
Yeah,
that I helped you with money for you to grade the machine yours, and you had to pay for the machines.
Yes. So after everyone they want now. They are forcing me to to get on a motorbike. Now there are four guys right now. After they were three, but the other guy Mo came.
Oh, Uncle Mo again came.
Came now. They became four. And he came when he was being beaten. When
he was
being
beaten.
chased.
Oh, he came while you were already beaten and you are already running for your life.
Yeah.
Now he came and joined the team.
He joined the team now.
Now the Dominion became so large.
Dominion, yeah, became so large, and now I could not do anything. Now the person who was pressuring this was this man, this big minion, huge one, this short man. He was pressuring, we have to go to the police. They are carrying me. I said, I'm not going to the police. Who are you to arrest me without anyone concerned?
Talk about the concern and also you don't have the arrest warrant.
Yeah, arrest
and
warrant.
Who are you to arrest me?
They become very bitter, everyone. I told them, first, I can even go there. You have not paid me my 30K. You have beaten me. You have broke my phone first. My phone here is broken.
Up to now?
Up to now, it has not been bad, my friend. They broke my phone, actually. I don't even tell you. They broke my phone in that situation. I didn't know where it broken, but when I got there, my phone was very well. I don't know if those helmets were very many. They got to the phone, but it was and I didn't know how they broke this phone actually. And actually, I was about to record a video, but I couldn't even manage. It was very hard for.
All right. For those of you who are just joining, welcome on into the live. Kindly take the time out to hit that like button before we proceed with any kind of comments. Blessings and welcome to what's today? Wednesday, February 20. What? Wow. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Well, people, wow. Just wow. Yesterday was Christmas. Anywho, kindly hit the like button. And for those of you who are just joining, please and thank you. So, Moita is the man that is on screen telling his story, his side of the story about what happened during his ordeal on Saturday afternoon uh, when he was caught in a scuffle between himself and I am Marwa and all whomever else he said there. Now, truth be told, I said this earlier and I'm going to say it again. Sometimes in a life, right, when you had enough, you catch the wrong person at the wrong time. Like like somebody has to be made an example out of. You have to catch somebody and make an example out of them. Anyhow, my take on this whole ordeal, I'm going to say it like whatever transpired, meaning the scuffle. My take on this thing, it shouldn't have happened in the first place. It shouldn't have happened in the first place. It's a shame that we have to, people would have to resort to violence or having to come out to tackle you to defend themselves, their names, their brands, whatever, to defend themselves is sad. On the other hand, this guy, Moita, he says he's a cousin to Mara. Marwa said so on a video too. I saw on a clip where he was sitting in a chair. That those chairs, those rattan chairs on the we say wicker, but the right name is rattan. Those rattan chairs on the front porch facing the yard. Those chairs were bought from this same guy. And in that video, I remember Marwa saying that this guy is his cousin. Families and families fight every day. But it has gotten to a point where a lot of these things that are happening and would have been easily solved without online commotion or people taking to social media. Nobody would have known any of this if it wasn't for social media. And I've said this day in, day out. You know what is the poisoning in all of this? The majority of these people who go and influence these guys in the village in a way, give them their ideologies, give them their ideas on how they think that, you know, things should be handled. These people are from the West, like myself. They're from the West. And I honestly, my people, I even saw a comment where somebody was saying to tag FBI, to tag this, that, and let them come for this, that. In the same videos comment, it got very crazy in the comment section. And Lord, it's so embarrassing to see that the village, that the world, you know, this little online community looks towards, to help in whatever way they can to learn whatever they can about African life and village activities. It's sad that this has to be part of a daily part of it. It's sad. I go back to what I was saying prior. I strongly believe that this could have been solved differently. And I strongly believe if he paid the money, he's going to feel. I know anybody who pays some money because of an agreement that you had with anybody, a person about some kind of dealings, and you paid money towards it, you are going to feel some type of way. Hence, we might be seeing an end product of all of this, like all of that. Maybe this is why all of this is happening because, monies were paid and he wants to be reimbursed. But on the other hand, Marwa is feeling like he's duped. He was duped like how many other people. So it's complicated. On the other hand, he's going to feel as if he's been duped. Who the hell you coming to me? I don't even want to see you right at this point. I called you 2 days ago and now to hell you coming to me, but me must pay you 30. Look at this, guys. Look at this. How the hell you coming to me to pay you $30,000? Where the hell? I don't no equipment, nothing, and you're coming here to tell me 2 days after? You know the kind of vibes? The question in the middle, right in your soul is, did Muita try to communicate with Marwa? Did Marwa brush him off? Because he was in a haste to get this thing done. I think, somehow when this conversation started to come out, I think I mentioned something like that somewhere before I had a clearer understanding. And somebody was trying to explain to me in the comment section what they thought happened and who this guy was. But I had to go and get the information myself. He's going to feel some type of way because if he really did pay the money, he's going to be adamant that he wants the money back. And also, the more I hear him in one of the video, is the more he was sounding like this is a way in, a quick way in, that I can win, drum up some support because I have me a storyline. He's a scammer. He scammed me of my turn. So, like, you have some very bad people in those type of places sometimes. We've seen it play out here. And people will come and make claims and lay claims. So you can't even to blame Marwa, honestly. He's defending himself because he ordered a product. The product never reached him. But yet people want payment. Hey, it's complicated, my people. It's really complicated. Really, really, really complicated. In the end, he's here showing his battle wounds. Moita is here showing his battle scars. I'm not laughing. Showing his battle scars. and going into battle all over again. Who did he run to? Look at who he's running to. Gintu. Gintu, who is synonymous for pushing narratives and putting people in a trouble, and then he back out. All in, if you look at Gintu's views right now versus Muita, who the whole thing happened to. Muita should be the one eating all those views. But no, the jackass open up to Gintu. Gintu is now leveling off with a whole set of views. And I bet you he wouldn't even give him 20 shillings from that that video when he get paid. Hey, Muita is out here doing the thing all over again. All the names that he got into trouble for calling Marwa, scammer, this, that. He's out here saying the same thing over and over after being pushed by Gintu. But people, it's a sad situation. And I don't know how any of this is going to end. I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh my God, I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. I really don't mean to laugh. Honestly, I don't mean to laugh because, if somebody is wounded and, you know, attacked, whatever, regardless, it's a life, it's a human being, it's a breathing. But these people have to think before they act and stop running to social media with everything and tarnishing people's name because there are consequences. And sadly, this is what it is. So my question before me even bunks is this the way these guys are going to forever be going living their lives, running to the internet every minute, drum up support so they can gang up some more on their own village mates instead of solving things internally? I don't know how this is going to work, but I just see a repetitive cycle. Like man gonna just get jail constantly, come out, come back, come do the same thing again, get jail. Just look. A perfect example right now is Gintu. Oh my God! A perfect example is Gintu. Perfect. Hello and welcome, Elizabeth Cadet. I hope I'm not butchering your name. I don't know if is this the first time that you're coming to the channel? Oh my God. Maybe, maybe not. Sometimes I'm terrible with names. Janet is saying a lot of these people who believe this, who behave like this, sorry, is very much, uneducated, honestly, and tend to be very ignorant. You know, it's sad. It's very sad. It's very sad because the way how I see it, um, they've been living like this. Like, honestly, the way how I see it, they've been living like this all the time. This is just a normal way of living all the time. It's a village. And I said it some days ago here that even in my Jamaica, beloved Jamaica, we have um these kind of things. And that's why it gets so frustrating sometimes. When you just want to come and relax and watch some premium content, you have to be here contending with people and them craziness, all to drum up support. You understand? All to drum up support, all in the name of building some channels and gaining some quick views and steps to monetize. I understand the game. We understand the game. Like a lot of us understand the game. And the ones who are not really catching on fast enough, boy, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. Mm, mercy. He said nobody can discipline him. He's a big man. That's what he said. He's a big man. Discipline what? Discipline who? Discipline what? I'm a grown man. I said this before and I'm going to say it again. The cycle is going to continue because apparently If any one of you grew up in a village, you would understand that living in a village is really easy. But this one here have a special extra touch. This village have a little extraness. Like in Jamaica, it does have some villages like that. And war some, and sometimes it will have a one family who will terrorize the whole village. Sometimes it will have one person, just like in my village. I spoke about it some days ago with a lady. She's now no longer in the land of the living, but may her soul rest in peace. And she came, and once she came, the entire village was never the same again. She was a terror from hell. Us as kids would have never had peace. And some of the kids, them, eh, they used to stone the fence, bang, 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 because she came and created problems for everybody. More complaints to people's parents, and cuss out, and so the kids them was never letting her have an easy time either. So kind of used to this. I kind of understand it. I kind of understand it. The sad part of the whole thing is that nobody wants to really have any discussion anymore and solve things amicably anymore. Everything is online. Everything is done in big dirty public on social media because this is the yard, the big yard for everybody. Where them come and wash them dirty laundry in a public. Straight up Jamaican. Yeah, it's sad though. It's really sad. Anyway, my people, let me tell you something. All we have to do is to continue to pray for them because sooner or later, you know, if people can't really figure out how to communicate sensibly, sit down and solve issues without chasing each other with pangas, without throwing fists, without running to social media, without ambushing each other, well, whatever happens in the end, it's gonna be all on them. It's gonna be all on them. If this guy was really trying to create a heist, if he was trying to pull off a heist, then Marwa has all right to come out and make nice. You understand? But if it was a situation where there was miscommunication somewhere, you know, and he really did went and made the payment, they could have settled it differently. Amicably is the word I want to use today. Some people are coming in late, but a bunks mega bunks because I think I've been here long enough talking till I think I need water to drink now. I keep forgetting to walk with my water when I come here to sit down. And I'm gonna leave it at that, you know, leave it like that. The story's been going on for some while now. A lot of you have seen it here and there, here and there. So I know you already have an understanding as to what's happening. And based on what is happening here repeatedly on the streets of YT, I know that you know that just now again, them are going to circle back with some other drama because in Nybohanse, the drama must continue. Currently so, by their standards. It's sad, but it is what it is. Anyway, my people, big up on yourself. It was really a pleasure being here on such a short notice. Um, Thanks for your undying support. Big up on yourself. And before you exit, kindly just drop some like on the video. If you didn't like it before, kindly drop a like on the video before you exit. Let us circle back on another one. Enjoy your midweek.